Hi everyone, welcome to R380. I'm going to go through a list of materials, supplies, and equipment that you're going to need this semester for the class. Just one at a time explaining why they're on the list for the class. So the first thing you want to get is a Mixpedia pad. So this is really important because it allows you to use watercolor, acrylic, pen, or pencil, which are really the major materials we're using for the class. So I chose an XL pad. It has to be at least 9 by 12 inches, which means it's about a little bit larger than a notebook. And you can go bigger than that if you want to, but it's a thicker kind of paper that has a nice tooth, which means it's really good for painting or using colored pencils. You want to get a pencil set like this. I chose an inexpensive set. I noticed are in back order at Blick.com, so if you can't find it there, they have this set at Michael's, and I'll show you the range of pencils. If you can't find a set and you need to order pencils individually, you want to be looking for a range of light and dark pencils. Let's talk about what that means. One thing I like about this set is it comes with a little eraser, which is really helpful. Okay, so if you look at the edges of the pencils here, I have a range here, which is an HB pencil, a 2H pencil, and a 2B pencil. So HB means medium, 2H means hard, and 2B means soft. So HB means medium since it's in between the hard and the soft. Soft pencil is going to give you a really rich, dark shading when I use my pencil on its side like this. Okay. The light pencil is going to give you a lighter value when I shade. And then the HB medium pencil is going to give you a medium, which is in between the hard and the soft. And that's going to allow us to shade very easily with our assignments. This pencil, which is the layout pencil, it's a special, gives you a super dark, it's super dark and super soft. So you can build it up to almost black. So to get a nice range of light, dark, okay? But minimally, if you're looking for pencils, for your lighter pencil, you want something that has an H in it. This one happens to be a 2H. For your medium pencil, you want an HB. And then for a dark pencil, you want a 2B or a 4B, something that has B. So anything from between 2 and 6 will work. This one, if you look at the range, this one is more like a 6B, and this one is less. Okay, so that way that we can go from dark to light very easily when we're shading. Make sure you get an eraser also. That's one of the things that's nice about this set, and a tiny hand pencil sharpener that'll make it easy for you to sharpen your pencils. Put it away. All right, the next thing you want to get is a pad of construction paper. Any brand is fine. Just make sure you get a variety pack. This one has 48 sheets in it. That should be sufficient for what we need. We also have the Tombow Fednosuke brushes. I'm probably saying that incorrectly, but one of the things that's nice about it, it's a calligraphy brush pen. So it allows you to go really, really thin and really, really thick, which is excellent for lettering. And we're going to be using it to make calligraphic lines for a particular project. You may be familiar with different brands of brush pens. This one is also Tombow, but it happens, some of them have a much wider brush like this. It's a very light color. What's nice about this one is that it gives you, it's sort of a thin brush, but it has a thick and a thin setting. Some of them have the thin on one side and the thick on the other. That's fine as well. This is a different color. We do want to we do want to use black, but if you're looking for a nice brand to buy brush pens, I really like Tombow a lot. Colored pencils. I went ahead and purchased this brand, but you can really use any brand. But you want a range of colors. What I like about this brand is that it gives you a really nice range of light and dark. Also, there's soft colors, and then you can layer very easily. So I like the Pentel, but you can use any brand, really, it's fine. I just find that some brands are better than others. Some are a little waxy, which make it difficult to blend with, and some are almost too soft. You have to sharpen them constantly, but I really like this brand. You will need a brush set. This is the Real Value Princeton brush set. I don't care about the brand, but you do want a couple of flat brushes like this that have a flat edge and a couple of round brushes. So you definitely need a #1 brush for detail work, for doing tiny corners and edges and dots on things. And then a flat brush, which will allow you to fill in larger areas. And then also to come up to the edges of things if you're trying to do a line. So this is just a basic brush set. I like Golden Taklon because it works well with watercolor or acrylic, but you can use any brand. I have a set of acrylic paints here that are small tubes. I also put a set of tempera paints on the list of supplies, materials, and equipment. They're all sold out at Blick, and they also were all sold out at my local Michael's. But you can put those on back order on Amazon and get them when they arrive. The acrylic set should be fine to start. You need something that's going to work as a palette. This one is fine. I don't really care about the brand, so this one is fine. Anything clear, a plastic plate would work fine. Just you try to grab a white plastic plate so that you can see the colors as you're mixing them. This is the Scratch Art Scratch Foam board that we're going to be using to make prints. It's like the foam trays that come underneath a piece of meat if you get meat in the grocery store. So it has a little bit of thickness to it, and it's really nice in that you can create relief prints very easily by scratching into the surface with just a regular pen. You also need a plastic ruler like this. It can be any brand. If you have a metal ruler, that's fine. I just like the plastic see-through rulers because you can see when you're coming up to something and measuring, you can see through it really easily, and it's easier to use. So I find that it's very effective. We're going to be using cardboard and knives to cut the cardboard to make sculptural objects. So here's just a basic Blick knife that has a snap off so that you can get a new blade. You can spend more money and get an X-Acto knife, or if you have an X-Acto knife, that's fine. Beyond that, things that I don't have here to show you really quickly are a roll of masking tape or blue tape. Or I actually might have that. Let me see. Yep. Masking tape or blue tape, anything that's not, we just want to avoid clear tape for this particular, these projects that we're working on. Like I said, you can use any brand of any kind of glue sticks, but really any brand is fine. I just happen to have liquid glue here, but you can order glue sticks. It doesn't matter which brand you're using. And you also need a set of hot glue sticks and then a hot glue gun, which you can buy at the drugstore or the 99-cent store for very little money. That should be it, and you have enough stuff to get started in the class for the first day of class.